What is up, guys? Robbie Dilts here, and this is the second edition, not edition, but addition. Well, whatever you want to call it. Addition. Of Big Rob's Little Podcast. We're here with Dylan Koros in the studios, and also with my special guest today, who I will announce in a second. But unfortunately, the original guest I was supposed to have was busy this week, and we decided to move the date back for the podcast with my guest, which would have been Tristan Griffiths. So, but yeah, anyways, my special guest for this podcast is my own cousin, Sean Dilts.
You didn't mention about me on the podcast yet.
I did. I said I'm here in the studios with Dylan.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
I decided I would join this podcast because I was very, very tired the last podcast, and there's not really any enthusiasm from me. So I thought I'd replace that with this one.
Yeah, Dylan's doing his whole water bottle challenge with the 4 liter, so
yeah.
Dive in, buddy.
I do have to still dive in, and it's 5 o'clock, so I should be at Chug.
Yeah,
already.
You should be at Chug. So, yeah, Sean, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy but not so busy schedule to be my guest, along with Dylan, of course.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Yeah, no problem. I might turn up the volume a little bit more because I did have it down. But anyways, so the first thing we're going to talk about, I know Sean and Dylan, you're not much into football. So
No.
I just want to quickly talk about the Super Bowl. I'm hearing now from different people that they're saying, oh, the freaking touchdown in overtime should have been reviewed because I guess one of the players' knees were down or whatever before the ball went to the end zone or I don't know. Some controversy always happens with games like this, but obviously the Patriots defeated the Falcons in overtime for the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. This was the first time in I don't know how long that I didn't watch a Super Bowl. I just wasn't interested. And I read in the newspaper actually that this year's Super Bowl was one of the lowest ratings out of I know last year's with Dallas and it was the Broncos, so Denver against, I would imagine New England? No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought so, maybe, yeah.
Wasn't deflated footballs last year?
I think so. But anyways, yeah, moving on. I'm not going to bore you guys to death about Super Bowl. But anyways, Elimination Chamber coming up this weekend. So this is being actually, produced on Friday. So this is the Friday before Elimination Chamber. So yeah, Elimination Chamber predictions. I don't know, Dylan, if you want to take part in this too, but
sure.
I'm leaving mine till the day of.
This is Sunday.
Yeah, this would be Sunday.
This is Sunday, so I might as well add a plug in there. And if you are in the Niagara region, tomorrow there is Northern Wrestling Experience presents Valentine's Day Massacre, where yours truly, Dylan Koros, goes one-on-one with Adam Jeffrey of Youth Gone Wild. And 2 matches were added today by the 75% owner, Prince Ali, who only has 50% say in matches and stuff now because of Jesse Bieber's election of being general manager. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that after, what is it? Elimination Chamber.
Sean wants to give a shout out to Jesse Bieber. I'm pretty sure.
Shout out to the new general manager of NWX Wrestling, Mr. Jesse Bieber.
Shout out to former general manager, Mr. Prieston.
The former general manager, Mr. Prieston.
Yeah.
Well, actually, at this point, Jesse is general manager, but he is not on his throne until March. So technically, Prieston is still the NWX general manager.
All right.
Until March.
And he should have been still he's the rightful general manager. He never should have had this election. There never should have been an election. Prieston's the man. He's the best commentator for CWF, NWX, and Crossfire. So he's the best ring announcer ever.
That's what I was going to say. So yeah. Anyways, getting into the Elimination Chamber predictions. So far I have 6 matches here. I don't know if there's any more announced, but this looks like pretty much it.
1 second. I'm going to get my phone.
Alright.
So I'll be in the next room.
Dylan will be right back, yeah. So, we'll make this quite interesting until Dylan gets back. So, the first matchup is a very interesting rivalry between one of the veterans of the women's division, that is Natalia, and she's going up against Nikki Bella, who also I've heard different things, to be honest, about her, but one of them is being that she may retire after Mania or at Mania. So, anyways, Sean, Nikki Bella versus Natalia.
I've never really liked Natalia ever since she started. I never really liked her. I never really had. I have nothing against her. I just never really liked her because I've always liked Nikki Bella better. She's been a better wrestler. She's had better career, better success. So I'm gonna have to go with Nikki Bella.
All right. Dylan Cross is back.
Oh man, what a heated rivalry between those two. They're taking things to the next level, calling each other bitches, like
swearing at each other.
Yeah,
saying,
they're throwing PG out. SmackDown Live is throwing PG out the window.
Freaking Natalia's saying that freaking Nikki's gonna die alone and John Cena's gonna leave her and stuff like this. Like, wow.
Oh yeah.
And Natalia said that. Natalia said that freaking. Wait, what are you saying, Sean?
No, I'm saying Natalia's bringing in the whole marriage and stuff, talking about Nikki Bella's man, John Cena.
Yeah, she's Natalia on SmackDown just said if she wasn't married to Tyson Kidd, that John Cena would probably go for her.
Yeah, like what?
Wow.
Whatever. So yeah, all right, moving right along here.
Anyways, I didn't give my prediction.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Okay.
Well, my prediction so far, I say Nikki Bella.
Okay, yeah. So
I mean, I don't know. Natalia could win, but they're probably just going to give it to Nikki Bella.
Yeah. So 2 out of 2 for Nikki Bella.
I just want to say something for a second.
All right.
Dylan knows what I'm talking about. The California raisins.
Oh God.
I'm going to be starting a California raisin collection. I just went to the one antique store in Port Coburn, and I'm getting a good deal on a bunch of them, so I'm going to be having a little California raisins collection going on. And if you don't know what they are, go on YouTube and search them up.
All right. So actually, for this prediction with Nikki Bella and Natalia, I was back and forth because first I had like underlined Nikki Bella, and then I also afterwards erased that and underlined Natalia for some reason. But yeah, I've always liked Nikki Bella, like obviously, but I also like Natalia too. She's like I said, one of the veterans of the women's division. But yeah, I think they're gonna give it to Nikki Bella, to be honest.
Anyways, one match you probably don't have on your thing, which is listed here, is a pre-show match. I don't know when this was announced, but it probably was. Is Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, I don't remember that actually.
Zack Ryder's new friend versus Zack Ryder's old friend.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder's new KG partner going against Zack Ryder's former KG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's easy. It's gonna be Mojo because who the hell cares about Kurt?
Yeah. So we got Mojo Rawley.
I'm going for Mojo Rawley versus that match. Yeah.
Hawkins.
Mr. 1/2 of the hype, bro.
So I can underline Nikki, underline Mojo. Okay, next match. So they got 3 women's matches on the main card.
That's good.
That is good. So
Raw isn't giving 3 women's matches.
I know. So before we even get into the women's championship, we'll talk about
SmackDown is just a better show.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown greater than Raw.
Yep.
So
I've been saying that my whole life. SmackDown is better than Raw.
That's all I really grew up on. I watched more SmackDown than I had Raw growing up. So
yeah. So I'll actually just hang my hat on the door for now. But Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. So Alexa Bliss's best friend for now. Who knows? Might turn on her eventually because we all see it happening eventually because Mickie might want another shot at a title. But yeah, my prediction. I'll start off with myself. I'm going with Mickie James, even though I have nothing against Becky Lynch. It's just.
All right. Well, my prediction for that match, Mickie James or Becky Lynch, I'd have to go with Becky Lynch because Mickie James. Mickie James is she's had her time. She's had her success in WWE.
Yeah.
So she should have just stayed in TNA Impact Wrestling, and that's where she was actually doing better than she was in WWE. So she was the Knockouts champion and stuff. so she's had her time in WWE before, so I think she's just bored and that she had to come back for something. So
Okay.
I think we're going to have to go with Becky Lynch.
Alright, so this is the first one where we're like, not too sure together on each decision out of the predictions. Dylan Koros.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch to build up the feud
With Alexa?
with
Right.
like, I don't know how to explain this. I just I just don't think I think Mickie James is literally just kind of like the vet, so she's kind of like a Natalia situation, so you can put over the younger talent.
That makes sense. Alright, well, so I'm the only one with Mickie James at this point. Alright, next match we'll actually get into the SmackDown Women's Championship between Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss, versus Naomi. Let it glow. Do you feel the glow, Sean? Do you feel the glow, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I'm going with. I'm going to go with Naomi in that one because she's just been the coolest even since she started debuting and stuff. And when she used to be one part of the fucking actors, that was just pretty cool.
Funkadactyls, yeah.
And now she's got the whole feel the glow. That's one of the coolest entrances I've seen so far. So
yeah. Dylan Cross.
This Sunday, the glow will be burnt out.
Oh yeah.
Alexa retains.
Yeah, that's my prediction too. Alexa retaining. I don't know.
If the glow could potentially shine brighter, it's WrestleMania where it's the hometown advantage.
That's true.
For Naomi.
That is true. All right. Well, Alexa Bliss has been, one of my favorite SmackDown women for a while, actually, since making her main roster debut. So yeah. Next match. Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. Is that a match actually?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I knew they were hinting at it.
Can I just get mine over and done?
Yeah, get your prediction.
Orton.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Alright, my prediction for that match. I never really liked the Wyatt family, but if I had to choose out of the Wyatt family to choose one, I'd have to go with Luke Harper because I only liked Randy Orton when he was teaming with Edge because that was the best teaming partner that he had. Rated RKO, but now he's getting like more in his career.
Orton.
They don't really like WWE doesn't really know what to do with Orton now because they're putting him with the Wyatt family now. So
Orton to win, to bring up the momentum from his Royal Rumble win.
I'm gonna have to go with Luke Harper.
Okay, I'm going with Dylan Orton.
Because Luke Harper turned on his family there, and then you get some better success now that he turned on the family. So.
Oh yeah, they seem to be giving him a push, but
Yeah. So.
But
not just that. It's just like Harper was saying how like Orton, stole the family, so like I don't know, whatever.
Not only that, reports are saying that Eric Rowan is training at the Performance Center right now because he's injured, so he's coming back soon.
All right.
And there'll be 3 members still of the Wyatt family, possibly.
True. All right.
Coming up to that, and yeah.
2 more matches left to announce. Actually, no. Apollo Crews and I don't even have that on here. Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in
a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, 2-on-1 handicap. So AC and Kalisto.
Anyways, what do you think of that match, Sean?
Well, you guys, Dolph Ziggler was his new personality turning heel again. So
yes.
Then he's been attacking everybody from behind, and he got this new attitude, and then he's taking out Jerry Lawler again, like he did before. So trying to re-injure him again. So I don't really like Dolph Ziggler's new personality. So I'm gonna have to go with the Apollo Crews and Kalisto.
All right.
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. So 2 for Ziggler, 1 for Apollo Crews and Kalisto. Next match. Moving right along. 2 matches left to announce. One being the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Turmoil match between the current champions American Alpha, who on my paper I just put AMAL for short.
Heath Slater and Rhino.
So Beauty and the Man Beast, Vaudevillains, Breezango, the Usos, and the Ascension, yes. I didn't make a pick for this one, but I might as well now. My favorite tag team right now in the SmackDown, American Alpha, even though the Ascension actually picked up a shocking win on SmackDown.
So that they can help them build up, so that they can get that win, so that people can actually predict that the Ascension will win, which might be the least likely. But American Alpha is going to retain the tag titles.
So,
I'm going to have to go with the Beauty and the Man Beast. I'm going to have to go with Rhino and Heath Slater because, you guys already know, I met Rhino at Crossfire Wrestling.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Crossfire Wrestling is, look it up on Facebook or look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or go on the Crossfire website, www.crossfirewrestling.com.
There you go.
And I'll do a shout out to the owner and the general manager, basically, would be Frank Newman and Go-Town Christmas Long, the owner. So I'll have to go with Rhino and Heath Slater because American Alpha basically won the titles too soon. So
that's what I think Jimmy Corderas. Yeah, either Nug or Jimmy Corderas were saying something about American Alpha winning the titles too soon, but like I said, my predictions also deal American Alpha, but there you go. A plug for Crossfire Wrestling. I might as well. Dylan made a plug for NWX. Might as well just add CWF into that next. Why not? Just for the heck of it. So yeah, finally, the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match with current 16 times, tied with Ric Flair. 16 times.
Talking about the chamber match now?
Yeah, right now we
Has
are.
every match been discussed?
Yeah.
Has it?
And I just want to ask you,
Crap.
Mark, if you guys don't know, come to Crossfire Wrestling, March 19th in St. Catharines, American Community Center, 7 Park Street, Park Avenue. So come to.
Wow, you don't even know the street of a promotion that they're on.
So come witness history when Neo Wrestling's taking on Crossfire Wrestling. Neo Wrestling's going back.
Let's go, Neo.
Come witness history when Tyler Turba finally gets his rematch and his title shot against Congo Tom.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to the topic at hand, though. Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. 16-time champ John Cena defends against AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, the Miz, and then the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose. So my prediction is easy. Bray Wyatt winning in the chamber so that it sets up Orton and Wyatt at Mania.
Well, I'm going to have to go with, I got 2 predictions. One, you guys already know, John Cena retaining. And then 2, I want to see, I know you guys are going to hate this, but I want to see Baron Corbin win because he's never really had a feud with Randy Orton or whatever, so and have a Randy Orton Baron Corbin feud, that would be pretty cool to see. So, we never really faced each other yet, so
Dylan, thoughts about
have a Baron Corbin Randy Orton feud, so either John Cena or Baron Corbin.
Okay, Dylan, your thoughts?
I do hate Baron Corbin, that's right. Hate him very much.
Same.
He's the least likely out of the 6 guys to go on. The second least likely will be Dean Ambrose because he's the Intercontinental Champion. Miz kind of has a chance, but he's not going to win. So that leaves Bray Wyatt, who has never had a WWE singles championship because he's just tag champs. And then there's the former champ who gets his rematch clause inside the chamber, AJ Styles. And then we have the current champ, You Can't See Me, 5 Knuckle Shuffle, AA, John Cena.
STF.
And so John Cena could retain, and then it would be Orton versus John Cena. But the fact is that this week on SmackDown, they just teased. They just had Orton and Cena in a one-on-one match on free television.
True.
So you're gonna give them Orton and Cena for however $11.99 in Canada, $9.99 everywhere else, but then you gave them it for free last week on SmackDown. So why would you want to kind of do that again.
Exactly.
Plus, John Cena is, as of when he came back from a shoulder injury last year, is now a part-timer. So I don't see him coming back to work after WrestleMania. I think he's just going to chill on the shelf. So, I think the last two, we could go, if AJ Styles wins, you could go the route of triple threat, AJ Styles, John Cena, and Randy Orton, which would be good.
Yeah.
And maybe Bray Wyatt could intervene himself so that it would be the
four.
first time since WrestleMania 16, which was in the year 2000. So first time in 17 years that there was a fatal four-way match that main evented the show of the shows WrestleMania, which by the way had Triple H, Mick Foley, Big Show, and The Rock.
Yeah,
I know that.
And like John Cena too. John Cena and Randy Orton had one of the biggest rivalries back in the day too. Before, so they were fighting for the WWE title back in the day too. So
yeah,
that could potentially happen too. After John Cena and Randy Orton continue on their rivalry from where they left off before.
That it could be John Cena Orton. It could be Styles Orton, which would be sick. It could be Wyatt Orton. It could be a fatal four-way. It could be a triple threat. I don't know. For some reason, I want to say, like, this is obviously, I'm not going to, like, think about it. Like, think about who is going to go on right now. I'll have my full decision on Sunday.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't think they're going to put the title on Wyatt because everyone's thinking Wyatt.
Yeah, they might just,
swerve. But I think for some reason, John Cena is going to drop the title at the Chamber. So my prediction right now is AJ Styles.
Okay. Well then, I believe that's it for Elimination Chamber. I don't know if you wanted to pull up Fastlane for us on Wikipedia, Dylan, but we'll just preview a little bit of what's going down at Fastlane. For the Cruiserweight Championship match, we got Neville as the current champion going up against the winner of the Fatal 5-Way match back on 205 Live, and that would be the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher. I love Jack Gallagher and his performance at the Rumble with the whole Mary Poppins thing, and he continued that on 205 Live when he jumped off onto like the four other guys. That was pretty awesome, but I'm looking forward to Fastlane for sure, especially the 205 division. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Right now we got 3 matches so far, which I basically got on my page here, my run sheet. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, and the Universal Championship match between Goldberg and Kevin Owens. I already put my prediction for the Universal title, and that's going to be, Goldberg.
Yep, my prediction.
Unfortunately, it's going to be Goldberg. Not because I want it to be Goldberg. It's the fact that to set up Lesnar versus Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, and they actually want a more stake on the line.
Yeah.
For Lesnar to actually get that win over Goldberg, which will happen at Mania. Lesnar will go over. Which means that if Goldberg wins the Universal title, then Goldberg will drop the title at Mania to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And so, what do we got? Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Well, yeah. We got the Abominable Strowman versus basically the Tank, in a way.
I don't know what the hell. I guess so far the seeds at Royal Rumble were planted for Reigns versus Taker.
I guess so, yeah.
For Mania after that elimination and that stare down. So if they're going to that route, then Roman Reigns. I don't want to say this though, because if you have Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman, then it just ruins Braun Strowman. Unless Undertaker interferes in the match and costs Reigns the match.
Exactly.
And there's Strowman. I'm just going to go Braun Strowman due to shenanigans.
Alright, yeah.
For right now.
I think I'm going to agree with that one.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to agree with that, because I know Undertaker might come out and probably interfere or something, so.
Yeah.
All because of the whole elimination.
And then,
back to the 205.
Yeah, the Cruiserweight match.
They had the whole
Yeah.
For brunch room.
All right, back to the Cruiserweight Championship match because I didn't get your guys' thoughts.
The king of the cruiserweights retains.
Neville's going to retain his title.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. He just won it basically at the Rumble, so might as well. Okay, now.
Doing another shout out to Neville. I just watched my NXT TV the other day, and I watched when he won the NXT title in the ladder match. So
Against Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas.
Yeah. So.
Neville's going to win. Yep.
We don't have anything for a women's match yet, but there is a women's championship match coming up this week on Raw. Bayley gets a rematch against Charlotte. Charlotte is 16-0 at pay-per-views when in a championship match. So I'm assuming, I don't know what's going to go down here. We got Nia Jax in the picture. She injured Sasha Banks. I don't know what's going down with that. So far it's just question mark versus question mark. So vacant versus vacant.
Well, Charlotte's going to be the champion going into it.
Yeah.
So it's Charlotte versus blank. So it could be Charlotte versus Nia Jax would be heel versus heel.
Yeah.
Bayley versus Charlotte again could most likely happen.
Yeah, because remember you had
Sasha Banks versus Charlotte happened like 8 times last year. But the rumor is right now, even though I don't believe in rumors, so far there's reports saying that Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley, Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania.
Not bad.
And it looks like Sasha Banks is in the middle of a heel turn.
Yeah, I was hearing about that actually.
She's been acting weird lately, from what I heard.
Yeah.
But I.
And I kind of heard too that they might be having a match that somewhere down the line, the Stephanie McMahon versus Sasha Banks match in the near future, because they were having a little feud going on too. You guys don't remember that, so.
I don't know about that, but.
In the one episode of Raw, when Sasha Banks was in the Stephanie McMahon's office there, they were having a stare down and an argument in there, and then I seen a post on Facebook and it said, "Oh, would you like to see this match at WrestleMania?" So I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, that's everything for now. Unless you guys want to put in any comments or whatever.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention about NWX. I was gonna mention. Remember, I was gonna talk about the matches.
All right, hold on a second, Sean. Dylan wants to just talk about the NWX matches.
All right. And it's your guys' predictions. Okay. So, 3 matches have been announced. 2 of them were announced today. 1 of them was announced, pretty much when the event page was made. First match, myself, Dylan Koros, versus Adam Jeffrey in a 1-on-1 match.
Yeah.
Just a normal 1-on-1 match. And who is going over and why?
Sean Dilts, I'll let you take it away.
Alright, well, I've been to the last couple of NWF events and I've seen all the shenanigans that the Yukon Wild is doing Dylan and screwing him over in that, so that's probably going to happen again. I want Dylan Forbes to win, but I know that either Tyler Rose or Tyler Blaze are probably going to, Terry Blaze are going to come over
whatever his name is.
Interfere in your match, so I want Dylan Forbes to win, but what happened with Adam Jeffrey, just because his partners and stuff are probably going to come out and interfere.
Damn. To be honest, yeah, now that I think about it, I was actually thinking that in my head, so you're just speaking what I'm thinking, but I just don't, I don't want to show bias towards my friend here, Mr. Dylan Koros, but you've been on the losing end for a few events.
Yeah.
A few events.
Because of the Yukon Wild, yeah, making you lose, yeah.
And unfortunately, Nolan Pink, as we spoke about the last podcast, Dylan, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you RKO'd him. So we don't know how that's going to play into effect, but we know.
And then shout out to that block where Broom that was in
Oh, yeah, back at the last NWX event, like something with the room that took place. I don't know. But yeah, back to my predictions between Dylan and Adam Jeffrey. I think that if any of the members of Youth Gone Wild is going to interfere, I know Dylan is just gonna, just going to hit him with an RKO out of nowhere. But you know what? I'll go with Dylan Quiros. Why not? One and one. So, all right.
Prince Ali announced a few things today. So Prince Ali is disgruntled. He's frustrated of the fact that in the most shocking thing besides me RKOing
True.
Nolan Pink, which by the way was not intentional. That'd be the perfect words for it. Not meant to happen. But the other thing that was shocking is the fact that you thought that Clayton Sherlock aligned himself with Prince Ali when he became friends with Andre.
That's true.
And all of a sudden, they're like, let's go for the tag titles. And then stunner to Prince Ali from Clayton Sherlock, and then a rock bottom from Andre to Prince Ali.
His own uncle. Well,
like before that whole shenanigan happened too, like Prince Ali kind of fired Clayton Sherlock too.
Yeah, he's gonna go fire.
And then Chris Thorne people would say how Prince Ali can't go around firing people all the time. So that's why Prince Ali or Andre and Clayton Sherlock decided to team up there. So because he didn't really want to be fired and stuff, and Prince Ali shouldn't be going around firing people. So.
But yeah, anyways, personally, I like the new team of Clayton and Andre.
So, leading to this, due to the disgruntledness, if that's even a word, disgruntledness, probably not, of Prince Ali, he has decided to punish Clayton Sherlock for what he has done to his, for a while was saying was his nephew, but was revealed due to the DNA results that Clayton Sherlock shows that they are not related.
Yeah.
He is going to put Clayton Sherlock in a one-on-one match with a man that he's actually faced before, as I remember, which is Youth Gone Wild member Tyler Rose.
Okay, yeah. So, I'm just gonna say that Clayton Sherlock comes out on top in that match. Clayton Sherlock going over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Clayton Sherlock. I know probably Youth Gone Wild, but with some other members of Youth Gone Wild are probably gonna come out too. So then you'll see Andre come out about Clayton Sherlock.
Exactly.
That'll be awesome.
And then the last match that was announced by Prince Ali, as a part of his birthday gift, the fact that he has never liked Lean and Dad since their, formation of the team. Youth Gone Wild was always his pick to be tag champs, and then, Lean and Dad became the tag champs. He has decided that for a birthday present for himself, that he has given the current tag champs, the Falcos, who won the belts last event at New Year's Riot against Lean and Dad, the night off. So the Falcos will not show up tomorrow night at Valentine's Day Massacre. Lean and Dad do have a rematch clause, like every person has when they lose a belt that they had just had. But he has decided that Lean and Dad will go in a tag team match against Satan's Rejects, as they're calling themselves now, Harbinger, as he goes by now, Harbinger Harwood, Josh Harwood, whatever he calls himself nowadays, and Jay Reynolds calling themselves Satan's Rejects. And they'll face Lean and Dad, like I said. But Lean and Dad's rematch clause is on the line in this match. So if Lean and Dad so happens to lose, Harbinger and Jay Reynolds take their opportunity and will face the Falcos on February 25th.
Okay. Well. I'm a fan of, Harbinger. So I'm gonna go with Satan's Rejects.
Satan's Rejects.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Satan's Rejects too. Yeah.
No, nothing against leaning
Yeah,
down.
nothing against Mac Off, which much very proud.
Exactly.
But, I think they're ready to take chances over.
Yeah. And I think they know that too. So.
Yeah, I think they're starting to realize that the reign's over. So.
Yeah. Because right after at the end of the match, one of the fans were shouting at them. And it's like, oh no, so now now you guys know how losing feels or something like that. I don't know, just something. But maybe they'll just come to the realization, man, we had a run. Let's just get back at it. But Harbinger and Jay Reynolds. That's both of our picks. So
that's our picks. Yeah.
Anyways.
Of that match.
So I think that's everything for now from Dylan's, point of view for, NWX. Sean said he had some shout outs.
Let's do some shout outs to some wrestlers, Robbie.
Oh god, here we go. Let's shout out to one beside me, Mr. Dylan Koros.
I was literally gonna say shout out to myself.
Yes.
Let's do some shout outs to the one I'm looking at on my picture on the wall. Miss Two Scoops. Casey Spinelli, the crossfire.
I thought you were going to say the picture on my wall, Dylan Koros. Because you have my 8x10 photos, which you can get at intermission for $5 a piece.
There you go.
You could have gotten them during the sale that I had, New Year's sale and the Christmas sale, or holiday merch sale, I think it's called.
Yeah.
But those are over now, so it's back to original price, $5 a photo.
All right.
Autographs free when you buy a photo.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the crossfire wrestlers.
Shout out to NWX and CWF wrestlers.
Yes.
Shout
out to me again.
Shout out to Lexi and Nicole. Shout out to Beautiful Bia. Shout out to Sierra, Patsy Blue. Shout out to Rex Atkins. Shout out to everybody.
Rob McCombs, Ryan Smith, Shout out to Old School Jim Connolly.
And James, yeah.
Thank you, James. All right.
Shout out to. I honestly, I had someone in mind, but I totally forgot.
Paul Saccone. All to the refs.
This is going to be a shout out to Joe Coro. Give me a ride to
Shout out to my dad. Shout out to Sean's dad.
Shout out to, I guess, my dad, my Uncle Don, my Uncle Jim. Well, we already did that, but yeah.
Shout out to Robbie's mom. There we go. That always goes across her reference. She's a huge Go Time Chris Clark fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to I had someone in mind. I forgot who it was. Oh yeah. Shout out to the soon-to-be former general manager of NWX, Preston Zantridius.
And why not? I'll be nice. Shout out to Shelby and Cinders, Robbie's girlfriend.
I respect that. Speaking of which, during my announcement part of the closing announcements, I'll just mention about my next podcast afterwards. But
yeah. And shout out to everybody in the world that we don't get mad. Shout out to everybody.
St. Catharines, Welland, Hamilton, Port Colborne, Fort Erie. Yeah.
Wayne, Ontario.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Chase the Cat.
Yeah, let's do that. Shout out to Chase the Cat. Shout out to my mom, who's probably in the kitchen right now.
Ellen
Shout out to the one and only Honey Puggle. Honey the dog.
Sean's dog.
Shout out to my dad's dog Brody and my dad's cat Skipper. Shout out to all the animals in the world, including the ghost of Harambe the gorilla, who has died almost a year ago on the day before my birthday.
Wow. Speaking of which, if we're doing shout-outs to animals, today was a sad day because I went through my memories on Facebook, and I found out that today was the day that we had to put my cat Ghost down. He came in the night and he left in the night because, my aunt always gave him the whole ghost in the night thing because he was a stray cat, and then he'd always show up at my aunt's back door back when I lived on Lincoln Street here in Welland. And my aunt would feed him stuff and whatnot, but then eventually decided they wanted to come in and stuff. So my aunt, just took it in and stuff, got it all fixed up and everything. And whatever. Yeah, he'd like to sit on top of my old like tube TV, whatever. Instead of calling it a flat screen, it was like one of those older style ones. I think actually Dylan has one that I'm talking about in his living room, but so yeah, he'd like to lay and sit on top because it gave off heat. So I guess when he was cold, he'd lay on top of the TV. But anyways, he fell off one night and he paralyzed himself from the back paws and all that stuff. So he was paralyzed from let's say the waist down or whatever. But yeah, so rest in peace, Ghost.
Shout out, and you're talking about Lincoln Street and all that. Shout out to mine and Robbie's Open Ball.
True.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
This one all from funny to sad in the matter of 5 minutes. We were talking about shout out to all the animals, and then maybe I kind of started it when I said rest in peace, Harambe.
Yeah.
And then it's just
why not? We're the subject. Shout out to my brother's former cat, my best friend, my dad's best friend.
Blackbeard.
Robbie knows what I'm talking about. Blackbeard.
Mr. Meow. Yeah, Mr. Meow.
Mr. Meow. Yep.
Yeah.
He died last year too. Yep.
I'm just thinking right now of everyone's reaction when they listen to this part of the podcast of us giving shout out to animals, especially Prieston. Well, in NWX, Jesse claims he has some sort of addiction to cats. So. And it was even to the point where now Prieston's theme song in NWX is the Meow Mix commercial song.
Shout out to the one and only Rep Boy RD.
Shout out to Meow Mix.
Meow Mix. Shout out to Purina.
Shout out to
Tyler Rose.
Shout out to Funko for making me have an addiction to their product called Pop Vinyls. Yes. I'm looking at photos of brand new ones that are coming out sometime in the middle of this month. It's for a store in the U.S. called Walgreens. I hope the podcast doesn't stop while I do this. No, it didn't. You can get your new Shawn Michaels Pop Vinyl. And you can get the brand new Kane Pop Vinyl as a tire from 2002.
Why does it say HBK2?
And why not? Shout out to the cool little California Raisins.
California Raisins. I'm surprised you didn't mention them first. Shout out to California Raisins.
I'm starting a California Raisins collection. Come this Sunday, I'm going to get a whole box full of little.
You should write to Funko and ask if they can make pop vinyls of California Raisins.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right. If there's no other shout outs, I don't know if you guys have any left, but
not that I can think of. Shout out to Harambe.
Shout out to the former WWE, and he's a Hall of Famer of WWE, to the wrestler that we've seen at Crossfire Wrestling at Bring the Heat 3, Sunday, January 27th, or July 27th, I should say, Mr. Rikishi.
Yeah.
That was the best night of my life, because he deserved it, and J1 got the thing saved. Well done.
All right. So yeah, moving right along then with my closing and stuff. Again, I want to thank Dylan and Sean for being my guests and taking time out of their busy schedule to do so.
My day wasn't that busy today. It's just shoutouts to Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
There's another one because I was playing that game today. Search it up if you don't know.
Shout out to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Shout out to Grand Theft Auto 5.
Shout out to Treyarch, who makes Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah.
Shout out to Infinity Ward for making some of the worst Call of Duty. Shout out to Sledgehammer Games, who made Advanced Warfare.
Shout out to Rock Candy for the rocking controllers there.
Shout out to Rockstar Games, who makes Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
All right.
Shout out to Sonic the Hedgehog. Shout out to We're making so many shoutouts. Shout out to Super Nintendo.
See, this is why last time my video that we were trying to do the other day we went up to 45 minutes with all these shoutouts. But anyways,
and why not? Robbie says I'm sure you guys probably heard it in the podcast. I don't know if you did. My talk going off in the background. Mine and Robbie's great grandpa won for 25 years at General Motors, Mr. Orland J. Dilts. Shout out to my dad's dad, Robbie's dad's dad, my Uncle Don's dad, and Robbie's aunt.
I was gonna say that wouldn't be your great grandfather. That would just be your grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you're, calling him a great grandfather, which is true, because with everything.
Yeah, that's all I knew.
Yeah, exactly. With everything that he's done for the family and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. He
deserves the title as great. So.
And he was the best employee at General Motors. He served 25 years there. So.
Yep.
And I got the clock to prove it. So. Yep.
Exactly. So I will move right along, and for my next podcast, special treat for you guys. On Valentine's Day, I will be heading up to Hamilton to visit my girlfriend Shelby, as Sean, gave a shout out to earlier. And we will be doing a podcast up there.
So is it Big Rob's little podcast, or is it Beauty and the Broski?
Oh, it'll be Big Rob's little podcast.
Is Beauty and the Broski now a defunct podcast?
I would say so. We haven't done one in a while, but like a long time, basically. So, yeah, Big Rob's little podcast with my guest Shelby. Valentine's Day, we're planning on going to Boston Pizza because I guess they have a heart-shaped pizza that you can get on Valentine's Day, which is cool because we did that last year. So, yeah, that, we actually, on the original podcast that I was going to do with Sean, I had said, for people to give suggestions, but actually Shelby and I came up with the song Lucky by Colby Calais, I think, and Jason Mraz. So that's
and as Rob's going on too, I gave a good suggestion last time on the first podcast I said you and Shelby should do Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. I had brought that up to her in a phone conversation, and she said that she doesn't really know it much, but yeah, that's another thing. So, but yeah, we came up with doing Lucky because it's a song that we've been practicing but never actually really done like as a video for Facebook or YouTube or whatever. So, yeah, expect a duet of some sort. We might do even a challenge that we were thinking about called the Chapstick Challenge, but I don't know, maybe not. It's this random thing that...
Shout out to the Cinnamon Challenge.
Shout out to
the 24-hour challenge that I did 2 years ago, according to Facebook. And it was the greatest one ever because we were like, okay, he's ready to roll in the snow. Psych, bitches! Psych!
Hey, and shout out to the famous ice bucket challenge too.
Oh God, yes.
That was
a big thing last summer or a couple summers back too. Yeah.
Something like that.
Ice bucket, yeah, I did that one.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was freezing.
Yeah.
I remember watching Zia's ice bucket challenge when she does a show that she takes Robbie for the nomination.
Oh yeah, because I nominated her, right? Because I was in my shower and I had this bucket that had ice in it.
Yeah.
Plus it was ice cold water at the time too, so it's like double whammy, but I did it. Yeah, so other than that, like I said, Boston Pizza, duet. We'll have this segment that I call Mohawk Talk with Shelby.
Mohawk.
Yeah, because Shelby goes to Mohawk College.
Oh.
So Mohawk Talk. And I think just, any post-secondary...
I first thought this Mohawk talk was going to be like, you guys talk
about the hair with Mohawks, yeah.
You guys like spike, both of yous. Both of yous have... She'll have like the Liberty spikes from like Guitar Hero, and you'll have just like a normal Mohawk.
No, but actually, no. The segment where I actually, ask her how things are doing with college and with her program of child and youth care. There we go.
And I just want to go back to the subject of the show notes. I just want to do a little shout out to my future brother-in-law, Chris Malarnik, and my sister, who are getting married, Jeanette Dilts, who are getting married in 2018. They're finally getting married. They're gonna start a family and
tie the knot. So they're gonna tie the knot.
Tie the knot, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I'm invited to this because lately with how I don't know, just things have been, and I know it's not personally me, but don't try to he tried earlier with the whole "Here Comes the Bride" whistling thing, but he's still trying now, and it's not really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Shout out to my sister and I can't wait for the special day. That would be one half of the night. So.
Yeah.
Sean's gonna get hammered.
The summer of 2018.
Dylan says that you're gonna get hammered, Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll bring Honey and get her hammered.
Yeah, right. I'll bring Robbie and get him hammered, and I'll send beer.
We jumped out the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another phone call with Robbie and say, you drunk or what?
No, but yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you guys for listening. All those who are listening to this podcast. It's been an epic 50 minutes of talk with my guests, Sean Dilts.
And one more shout out to the awesome, looking at my picture right now, to the awesome professional Jackson Jarvis, who back in the day, the guys that are on the podcast, you know, Robbie Dilts and Dilts did a huge, and they were huge Jackson Jarvis fans back in the day. They had the biggest Jackson Jarvis impersonations ever. They had the same freaking mustache as Jackson Jarvis back in the day. That was awesome.
I didn't really have the same mustache.
We were just growing our mustaches
out. But that's when I was a mark, and then I became a wrestler, and I became less of a mark.
Then Dylan made that sign that says, "My mustache professional," and Jackson actually liked that.
And the eat, sleep, shave mustache, repeat.
Shave mustache.
Or whatever, groom mustache. That I was the one that actually helped him come up with that.
Yeah,
so,
and then Dylan used to always, the one that bent there across, but he brought his mustache home, and he was grooming his mustache with Jackson Jarvis as he walked into the ring.
Yes. Shout out to that.
That was awesome.
All right. Well, anyways, that's all the time we have for this podcast. I want to thank you guys again.
No one has any more shout-outs?
No more shout-outs. Thank you.
The last few times was like, all right, this is the end. Oh, I like to make a shout-out to the professional Jackson Jarvis.
But wait, one little quick thing.
Oh, here we go.
One little quick thing. I seen a picture that Jackson Jarvis posted today of his 9-month-old kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was cute. So.
All right, anyways. We're done.
We're done.
We're out of here.
Peace.
No more shout-outs. No more talking about stuff. We're done.
Peace.
Peace.
See you later, guys.